Hello, Leon here, and today we're going to use Web3.Unreal's RPC's functionality to get information about a blockchain. In this example, it's going to be Ethereum Mainnet, and we're going to get the block number. So let's get started. First is go to Content Drawer on the bottom left-hand corner, and go to your Blueprint section. I'm going to create one here, a new blueprint. So I'm going to right-click, Blueprint Class. I'm going to call this Actor. It's up to you. And I'm going to call this Web3 Demo. Okay. I'm going to add this class into the scene so it runs. That looks good. Next, I'm going to open the Blueprint class, go to Event Graph, and delete everything unnecessary. Okay. So under here, what we're doing is on event play, we're going to get the block number and display it on the screen. So let's do that. So first is to get the block info. So I'm going to right click under search, or we can scroll down to Web3.Unreal. We're going to go to generic. Under here, there's an RPC call. So first thing is we're going to connect this here, and it's going to ask for some information. So the first is the request body. So to get this request JSON blob, we can check the documentation under the Ethereum.github.io. Now I'm going to scroll down. We can use any of these RPC calls, but for this example, we're going to use the ETH_block number. So we can click try now to see what the JSON blob looks like. So this is what it is, version 2.0. Here's the method. There are no params, and it's ID 0. So I'm going to copy this and paste it under request. Okay, so that's done. Next is to get the chain ID. So every blockchain has a different chain ID. To check what chain ID you're on, you can go to something like chain list, and each chain here has a certain ID. So Polygon is 137, Ethereum Mainnet is 1. So this looks correct. Next is the chain metadata. We're going to leave this empty. And lastly is the URL. So I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to replace it with a URL also listed on chain list. So I'm going to go here, click the drop down, and we have different URLs we can connect to. I'm going to use the first one and paste it in here. Okay, so everything's looking good. Last is to print it out. So let's right click and type in print. So we're going to print string. And on response output, I'm going to tie it here. I'm going to print the response. So this here. And I'm going to display it a little bit longer than 2 seconds, maybe 10. All right, so everything looks good. To recap, on start, it's going to get the block number, and it's going to display it on the screen on the top left-hand corner. So let's give it a go. All right. So you can see here that there is a result, 0x11CE. So we can also see this in the logs. So what does this mean? So if you scroll down, you can see this 0x11EE. This is the hex of the block number. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to convert it to something that we can read. So let's go to the hexadecimal converter, paste it in, and convert. So the block number is 1867, somewhere around there. And to verify, we can go to any block explorer. I'll just go here, refresh the page, and you can see that it is 1867. So that's how you get the block number using RPC calls with Web3.Unreal. Thanks.